Welcome to Python Basics. Loops. We call it the backbone of machine learning. And this is where automation begins. You're gonna find loops in each and every model you train, every dataset you clean, every experiment you're gonna run. All execute within loops. Imagine writing a code to clean 1000 rows manually, or training 50 models by hands. That's impossible, right? Loops are where real machine learning automate the boring and scale the powerful. Actually, we have two types of loops, for loop and we have while loop. I will go directly to Visual Studio Code, and from there we can add some snippet. Here we have a list of names, and we have this first form of loop, what we call it for loop. I'm gonna just execute it, and we can find here it's first time print Ada, then Alan, then Grace. So what happened here? It's very simple. For loop here, take each element in the list one by one and assign it to the variable name for use inside the loop block. Then we have here the print statement, which is gonna run once per item. So this code will run 3 times, one for each name. If you're gonna add number 4, my name Darwish, and we're gonna execute it again, we can find it here, print has been executed 4 times. Here I have 2 points for you, for the best practice. Always name your loop variable name. Avoid XI stuff like that. Second, if you are looping through unknown or dynamic data, add print length to your data, so you're gonna know how long it is. You can loop list, string, tuple, dictionary. So here I'm gonna add a new code, and we just gonna have a string. And if we're gonna execute it, we can print each and every letter inside this string. And for the looping over numbers, we're gonna use range. This range of 5 gonna give you the numbers starting from 0 up to 4. It means like 5 values. And I here gonna become each of those number 1 at a time. And I have for you another pattern for the range. In case if you would like to start from 1, you can specify it. And I'm gonna execute this one again. It's gonna give you the same 5 values, but this time it's gonna start and end from what exactly you want. And let's check this bonus one. We have here 3 parameters for the range. The first one gonna start, second one gonna act as a stop, and third gonna act as step. But this step we are taking as -1. So let's see what's gonna happen here. It's gonna make it like countdown, 10, 9, 8. So each and every step gonna go in a reverse order evaluation. That's what we call it, countdown animation. And let's go to the second part of today's session, which we call it while loop. And while loop have a different evaluation, because it's gonna start from the initial value here, counter equal 0, and this evaluation act as a condition before each and every loop. If the condition is still or remain true, it enters the loop. If false, it exits. So here the loop run as long as the counter is less than 5. Each loop increase by 1 because we have here 1. And when the counter hit 5, the loop exit. And here let's have an example about it. So we're gonna add a new code for the while, and we're gonna execute it. Here we have starting from 0 up to 3, and each and every time we are incrementing by 1. We can change this value to be 2, and look at that. It's gonna be 0, and next gonna be 2, like an even. Even we can increase here the condition up to 100, and look at that. It's gonna give you all the even numbers up to 98. I have to remind you here of a dangerous point. If you forgot to mention counter plus equal 1 or 2 or whatever, this loop gonna run forever. Python will never stop it unless you force it, okay? So Right now, let's go for another example, but from the machine world use case. Here we're gonna have the accuracy still 0.6 and we did just one attempt. So here we're gonna use while loop to do many attempts. The first one was 0.6 till we reach 0.89. That value basically is less than 0.9. So we're gonna run unless we're gonna hit this value. Next, we have break keyword. It's very important for your machine learning model. That one immediately exits the loop. It's very useful and act as like stop when the model converge. On the other side, we have another keyword, call it continue. So we're gonna add it here. Here we have a range of 5, but we skip the value number 2. So we're gonna skip the current iteration but doesn't stop the loop. And that's basically used when skipping over invalid data row inside your machine learning model. And now I have a mini challenge for you. Go and create a list of 5 models, loop through them and print training model and the name of the model. Then simulate the accuracy with a while loop that stop when accuracy hit 0.9. We can say loops aren't just Python basics, they are how we automate each and everything in real machine world. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lecture.